Good morning. I'm sitting here by this storm sewer, and I'm not sure if you can hear it because there's all sorts of construction and stuff going on, but right here at this storm sewer, where I'm sitting from, you can hear water running. Duh, you would say. It's meant to carry water. But the thing is, the road is dry. Rained a little bit last night, but there's still water running because if you come here, there's always water running. Didn't matter if it rained last night or last week or not a month ago. There's always water running in this storm drain. How can that be, you say? That's insane. Well, it is, except for the fact that 100 years ago, before the road was here, more than 100 years ago by now, before the road was here, this was a stream. There was an actual stream running down here that ran down and another couple hundred yards over that way to the lake, and from there out to the sea. This stream fed that lake. And when they put the road in, they recognized that you've got to do something with all that water. And so they built a big tunnel for it, a culvert, and they ran it down. And in order to drain the streets from rain as well, they opened up the top of it and let other rainwater go in when the storms happen. But the main function of the culvert under here is to take care of the small stream that runs under the road and under those houses all the way to the lake and then out to the sea. The fact is, this stream has been feeding that lake since time out of mind. This stream has been part of that lake whether you could see it or not. And the fact that the lake is fed by streams you can see and by springs that are within the lake itself, that's all stuff you can see. But this always appealed to me in a sense because it's a secret stream. As a matter of fact, there are people that have just moved in the neighborhood that don't even know there's a stream under their property. And yet there it is, a secret stream that keeps the lake fed and the water level at a constant height regardless of whether there's rain or not. Now, once you get a lot of rain, of course, the water level goes up, but that's all of those streams, whether you can see them or not, feed the lake day in and day out. And this secret stream reminded me of hard times in my own life, of times when there was stress, of times when, well, maybe there was isolation, maybe there was extra things that I had to do, or maybe it was a time of an epidemic. But those times of stress in my life, I recognized the importance of those secret streams that I had. The things in my life that sustained me through the hard times. And I recognized that the more I was aware of those, aware within myself, but also aware to be able to give gratitude for them, the better I was able to function. Because the more I was aware of the secret streams, and you know, in the engineering sense, they had to be aware of it because otherwise this whole place would be a swamp. You had to be aware of it and deal with it. We as human beings just often get by without having to be aware of it. But I found in my life that the more I'm aware of it, the more I can give thanks and gratitude, the more I can draw strength from the reality of those secret streams in my life. And that those actions that I take of awareness, of gratitude, and of taking action in the midst of the knowing and the gratitude, that it makes me better able to deal with the drought times, the hard times, the difficult times. And that when I do that, it makes me better able to come through it when the rains finally do come. So as I sit here and listening to the water trickling, it reminds me that dealing with the secret streams, maybe even being thankful for the secret streams, is an important part in my own continued journey. In regular life, of course. In the hard times, even more so.